Okay, here's a quick video on how to do floor flatness and heat maps with the Rhythm Powered by JetStream tool add-on for TrueView. All right, let's open up a point cloud. There we go. First thing, we're going to want to crop it to get it down to looking at just the floor. If you're not familiar with how to use the cropping tools, we can manually create a clip box. Just going to push it down. There we go. Get it close to the floor, a little bit above. There we go. Hit the checkbox. And then zoom in to the area you want to actually capture and get your report on. Down here under the little puzzle piece is the plugins for TrueView. You're going to select Rhythm Powered by JetStream. Now I've got one already in here, so I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to show you how to edit those. If you've got previous layers, you can select them all and just hit delete. There we go. We're going to run through it fresh. So I would start first by doing the surface tool. You can go right into analysis and floor flatness, but the surface wizard here is a great place to start because it gets rid of any weird anomalies that you might have on that surface. In this case, I've got a little bit of some columns on the floor that are going to be I don't want included in that analysis. So the first thing is this debris filter. You've got a lot of settings you can play around in here. I'm not going to go into every one of those. This one is pretty much set up for a relatively clean floor, but there's a few things in here. So I'm going to hit next. It's going to analyze that section here, and this little blue progress bar will go across, and when it's finished, it'll show those areas in red that it's going to ignore from any of your analysis. Okay, so you can do a contour map, heat map, or floor flatness. Let's start with a heat map. Literally click on that. It gives you settings. You can change the distances and how many max color intervals you want. I'm just going to hit apply and show you the results, and there you go. You've got the blue here. You can see a blue tone in the middle, and then the red are the high spots showing you that. And here's the distances in decimal feet. Okay, let's do that same area, and let's run the surface wizard again. I'm going to pick that same area, hit enter to tell it you're done. Run the debris filter. As soon as that's finished, then this time we will pick the floor flatness. It's nice to kind of have both of them on there. When you're doing your report, it shows you the heat high and low spots in the heat map, and you get the actual ASTM information that you need. So I'll do several horizontal and vertical lines through the geometry. It will balk at you. Sorry, I did one outside. There we go. Got to do it inside the selected area. And if you also make it too short, it will also balk at you. So just read that error message and say, yeah, it's got to be a minimum of 11 feet. All right, I'm going to click down here for that second run. Begin analysis. And you can see very quickly it throws in all that information. And that's great. You can screen capture this and send it to someone. I would probably opt for the report tool. So to click on reports, you want to be on the floor flatness tab. And if any of those runs errored out, you can just delete those. I didn't adhere to the rules, right, of floor flatness reporting. So 4 of my runs here are good. And I'm also going to want to orient my view that will look good on that report, right? There we go. And hit snapshot. You can see the snapshot updates there. And then hit create report. Gives you a little blue progress bar, and it's going to open up a folder that'll pop up on your screen. In this case, I think it opens on another screen here. Give it a second. There we go. It did. And I'll drag it down here. And you can see I've got a PDF report and also an HTML version of it and a PDF, a Word document as well. There you go. Got any other questions? Give me a ring. Thanks a lot, guys.